get lost tonight. Let's get lost tonight. Let's get lost tonight. Let's get lost tonight.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Zibskii here, and today we are talking about Flapple. And Flapple is quite an interesting Pokemon. I am using it throughout my Pokemon Sword Let's Play, and it kind of surprised me, honestly. So these are just some ideas and thoughts I had about using Flapple. First off, I want to say that Flapple and Appleton both have the same Gigamax form or Gigantamax form, I believe, and I think they both have a chance to lower evasiveness. I couldn't quite find what their move does. One's tartness, and this one's the tartness, and Appleton is the sweetness. So I'm not exactly sure what to do. I did see that this one lowered evasiveness, but I don't know if it's a percent chance because the sweetness did not. But anyways, Ripen is a new ability. It ripens berries and doubles the effect. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this works on berries that lower your chance to actually get hit. So, Yachi Berry, half the damage from his ice type attack. So let's say if this works how I think it will, then the berries ripen and he doubles the effect. So what I'm thinking is it would only do a quarter of the damage. If not, you're going to want to replace this with the citrus berry. This is a pretty similar set to actually what I'm using in game. Dragon Dance, raise attack and special attack, obviously. Grab Apple is his signature move. It's a 100% chance to lower the target's defense by 1 stage. So you're already fast and you hit with a Grab Apple. Their defense is lowered and you already have an attack bonus, so you just keep hitting them with that move. It's one of those moves you can kind of just spam and it works. Dragon Rush or Outrage here, depending on which one you would rather prefer to use, because it does not get Dragon Claw, unfortunately. 20% chance to flinch the target, but it's also 75% accurate. And U-turn, if you don't like the matchup, you can kind of just swap out and get a fresh switch. For Adamant or Jolly, it kind of just depends on how you feel about it. If you think it's going to live a little bit longer to get off some of the Dragon Dances, maybe you can use that. Maybe you can use the Adamant, but if you want to use it as the Jolly nature, then you can as well. But in my opinion, the Jolly nature is probably better, just because it's base 70 speed and it doesn't get too high, even with before the boost, even if it is Jolly. So it's probably just better to go Adamant. Next is a Choice Band set. Very similar, but it's got Hustle instead as its hidden ability. The accuracy of physical attack moves is times 0.8, but the attack is times 1.5. They get hit a lot harder. U-turn, Grab Apple, Outrage, and Sucker Punch. It's kind of pretty self-explanatory. These moves are all, pretty standard. Sucker Punch for that priority in case if you want to try to hit something and kind of swap out, because let's say they're banded or specs or scarfed or something. U-turn, kind of fast switch in, fast swap. This similar set could be Choice Scarfed, and instead of the Jolly nature, you would want the Adamant nature. Outrage, because your Choice Banded, you might as well go for the stronger one, so it doesn't really matter. For the most part, you can still use Dragon Rush if you want to. Then you have, this is something kind of gimmicky I thought of, because Flapple actually gets Dragon Breath, but Appleton does not. Dragon Breath has a 30% chance to paralyze the target, and that's pretty much all you want it for. You try to get your paralysis off on them, and then you use Substitute, kind of just hide, make sure things don't hit you. And if your berry goes away, it does get access to recycle, which is really, really cool. So you can use the ripen. It doubles the effect of the citrus berry, so you get all your health back, and then you use recycle, or you get 50% of your health back and recycle. So that's insane. So every time your health drops below 50, it just goes back up, and you recycle that. So if they can't kill you, like let's say if you have screens up or they're just not strong enough, then that's perfect. You're gonna want max health, especially with the substitute. You're trying to live as long as possible, and the point of this is just kind of paralyze them, annoy them, just get on their nerves, make them play bad, kind of ideal. And then we had something similar to the choice band set, but this is more mixed with the life orb, Giga Drain, U-turn, air slash, and grab apple. You're pretty much gonna want grab apple on all of these sets. Grab apple and apple spray. I don't remember exactly what it's called. They're both very strong and they do the same thing. So you're gonna want to use those moves as much as you can. But that's all I have, honestly, for Flapple. We can look up some more of his moves that he gets access to. His hidden ability is Hustle. We did go over that. Just get Bullet Seed, Acrobatics, Acid Spray. Heavy Slam is not going to be that good. Unless if you... No, it doesn't even work in the Gigantamax form. Grass Knot's alright. If you want to run a Rest Sleep Talk set, it does get Snore as well. But these are probably the best moves that you're going to be seeing on it. You can run Sunny Day if you need it to be a Sunsetter, but there's plenty of other Pokemon that are better for that. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button. Leave a comment down below of how you feel about Flapple. I love the two designs. I didn't realize how much I'd loved them until I started using them. But that's all I got. So thanks guys for coming out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.
Let's get lost tonight. Let's get lost tonight. Let's get lost tonight. Let's get lost tonight.